In this week's episode, after a crew change, we sail from Ramsgate to Burnham-on-Crouch. Farewell Ramsgate. Using the tides, we're going to go from North Foreland up the Princess Channel to Shivering Sands. Shivering Sands was constructed by the Army in 1943, along with Red Sands Towers and Nor Towers, to defend the east coast, mainly London, against enemy aircraft. Shivering Sands has 7 towers with anti-aircraft guns, powerful searchlight and radar. Light was fading with the foul tide entering the River Crouch. We telephoned the marina to book a berth before they shut for the night.
This is Burnham-on-Crouch Yacht Club at Low Water Springs. Blue Solitaire is just there and still floating. I guess the seabed is soft mud, so no damage done if she does touch the bottom. It's so peaceful here with just the sound of the mud warblers on the shoreline. Having just said it's quiet, Burnham's directly under the flight path for Southend Airport.
Some ugly houseboats and some not so ugly, but even still, don't think I want to live on it. It's incredible that someone's actually bought this wreck on eBay. Apparently £18,000. Ouch.
Burnham is a quaint little town and we enjoyed staying for 2 nights, spending most of our time in the excellent marina restaurant with good food and music.
After an uneventful trip north along the Essex coast, we called into Shotley Point Marina. They have an excellent small lock-in system, and the lockkeeper's assistant is available to lend a hand at peak times. Beware of the cross tides as you come in though. Shotley Marina is located on the site of HMS Ganges, a naval shore establishment. In fact, the marina basin was excavated from the old running track. The base was closed in the mid-70s and a museum is located near the restaurant. We came across a bevy of swans having a beach party. I instantly recognised our old friend Scouser Swan. He's the one on the left trying to start a Mexican wave. Next day, we left Shotley Point and caught the flood tide entering the River Orwell. Up close you really appreciate the size of these huge container ships. Felixstowe has a 24-hour operation of loading and offloading. This is the steel-built sailing barge Thistle. She's making one of her regular trips down the River Orwell with fare-paying passengers. Closely followed by Air Sea Rescue. I wonder if they know something that the captain of Thistle doesn't. Our next port of call is Suffolk Yacht Harbour, sometimes known as Leamington Marina. After checking in, we went for a meal in the lightship. I can thoroughly recommend the fish and chips. The next day, from our position on the visitor's berth, we could watch the tide come in. If you look just outside of the harbour entrance, you'll see the 2 mud flaps slowly disappearing. It's amazing how busy this place is, boats constantly going in and out. Our plan was to wait an hour or so before high water so we could do the last of the River Orwell and check into Ipswich on free flow. We made it just in time before Suntis, this log-carrying coaster, came in. Well, that's it for this episode. Join us next time when we show how easy it is to deploy a top-down asymmetric spinnaker.
Thank you for watching this episode of Sailing with us. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up.